Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video here on the Sam Cooks Kindness YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you are here on my morning walk with me today. I post what I eat in a day videos mostly every single Monday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. Today I'm bringing you another what I eat in a day. It's going to be a cozy-ish one. It's kind of cold this morning and I'm not feeling super motivated to do anything, but I have been on a mission to go through food that's in my closet that's just kind of been forgotten. So I've made a few things recently using up like old grains and beans and like stuff like that that's just been sitting there. So I'll probably try to tackle a few more of those today. If you are new here, I am Sam. I have lost 72 pounds on my health journey, and about 40 of those have been over the last 2 years when I've really hunkered down and really just focused on my health as a whole. I am vegan. I've been vegan for 7 years and I eat a mostly whole food diet. I really try to focus on mostly unprocessed things, but I do eat some processed foods because I am human and I need my health journey and life to be realistic and actually doable. And if that means I have a vegan donut once in a while, then I have a vegan donut once in a while. But I eat a lot of vegetables with it, so balance. So Bear and I are gonna finish up our walk and I'll see you at breakfast. So for breakfast today, we are gonna have apple cauliflower oats. I'm switching over to apple cinnamon instead of my typical like mango or chocolate berry because apples are in season and they are so delicious right now. This apple is giant and the cauliflower takes up a lot of space. So I needed to upgrade my bowl to a larger breakfast bowl than what I typically use for my oatmeal, because the volume of this is just going to be even more, which is awesome because apples are pretty low in calories, especially compared to like mango, and it's going to take up a lot more space with not as many calories, which is nice. As you can probably tell, just the cauliflower and the apple in this bowl takes up the whole bowl. There's like no room for anything else in there. So I'm going to microwave this probably for like 2 minutes just to get it to cook down so I actually have room to put the oatmeal and everything else like in the bowl. So I don't count calories, but I do pay attention to the calorie density of the things that I'm eating. Low calorie dense foods, meaning I focus a lot on like veggies and fruits to fill up my plate, and then I pair it with some higher calorie dense foods like potatoes, grains, processed things would be in there, tofu, stuff like that. So less of that, more of the veggies so that I'm nice and full. I'm naturally lowering the calories without actually having to count them. Adding a little pumpkin spice to my coffee this morning. It's sugar-free. I do track my progress by stepping on the scale every day. I have one of those Hume body pods, so I'm able to really pay attention to like my muscle and my fat on my body and how that's changing to make sure that even if the scale isn't moving that much, maybe I'm gaining muscle or losing fat. Those are things that I monitor. I step on the scale every single day as a form of data so that I can know if the scale's trending up or down. I don't get upset by daily fluctuations. That's part of the journey. I don't get upset by daily fluctuations. That's just part of the journey. That's something that comes with time after stepping on the scale every single day. I still sometimes get a little bit annoyed when the scale goes up, but I'm able to think about it rationally and just move forward and look at it by zooming out and actually seeing like what's happening to the number on a big scale rather than a day-to-day basis where there's just so much fluctuation. The cauliflower and the apple cooked down a little bit. I'm gonna add in a ton of cinnamon. I add my vegan collagen to my oatmeal in the morning, a scoop of vanilla protein powder, and quick oats. And I'm just gonna do my best to mix this before I pop it back into the microwave. About to dig into this nice huge bowl of my appley oatmeal. It looks so delicious. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of vegan yogurt. I've been playing around with making my own in my Instant Pot and I love it. So I'm gonna add a dollop of that to this to add a nice cooling creamy boost of protein to it. And I'm so excited to dig in. This is a perfect example of how I like save brain space because I eat the same thing basically every single morning because it's cozy and I like it, and I can change the fruits so it feels new if I want to switch things up. And it saves me that thinking power in the morning. It's like just a ritual. I just automatically just start making this at this point, and that helps me start my morning off with veggies, fruits, just on the right track in general. As part of my using up all my old stuff in my closet mission, I found some split peas, and yesterday I turned them into tofu. I'll link the video of me actually making this so you can see it. It's okay. It tastes like peas. It was very easy to make, but it's kind of like a dry texture. I'm going to eat this for lunch because I made it. I have it. I'm going to eat it. It's literally just split peas and water, like cooked up in a certain way to make it like this. I'm going to toss it with some coconut aminos and try to air fry it and see if it's better that way. And this is going to be part of my lunch. I'm also going to air fry a whole bunch of zucchini with this as well for the veggie part of my lunch. About to dig into my lunch. I have the air fried zucchini with some dill pickled mustard, a little bit of purple sweet potatoes that I already had in my fridge cooked, that split pea tofu. That is much better air fried than it is cold. I have a little bit of cucumbers that I threw into some leftover pickle juice. So they're just like really lightly pickled. And my hibiscus tea with my creatine. And that's my complete lunch. I threw this together in just a couple minutes. It's all stuff that I either had prepped or just tossed in the air fryer really quick. Lots and lots of veggies again to keep that calorie density low. Satisfying starches, a little bit of protein with that tofu stuff that I made. And this should keep me full for quite some time. I'm still obsessed with these potatoes. Can you just appreciate, it's not very clear, but can you appreciate how delicious these are? Unreal. Unstinking real. So good. So to continue on my cleaning out my pantry journey, we are going to be using some of this wild sweet rice that I found in the bottom of my closet. Once again, still looks all right. And I'm gonna make High Carb Hannah's wild rice Instant Pot soup. I've made it before, but it's been a long time, and I think it's time to revisit it, especially because I have this to use. So I will link the recipe of hers below in the description, and I will show you my plate when it's dinner time. The recipe calls for, I think, just baby Bella mushrooms, but I got these like multi-packs from the produce store with baby Bella, shiitake, and oysters in it that I thought would be really tasty in the soup, so I'm gonna use this. I'm also going to add in some extra veggies like carrots and stuff into the soup because the recipe itself doesn't actually have like a ton of like non-starchy veggies in it, so I'm gonna add in a bit more just to lower the calorie density of the soup overall. Another little tweak that I decided to make to try to save myself a little bit of calories is I'm not going to use a cashew cream in this. I'm trying to cut back on the amount of cashews that I'm using because I feel like I've been using them kind of a lot lately. So I'm going to use this leftover, it's basically tofu and lemon that got blended up for a recipe that I had yesterday. And I'm just going to blend this up with a little bit of broth to make it like thinner and make it basically like a tofu cream, kind of essentially like a soy milk, I think. So I'm going to use that to make it creamy instead of the cashews. So I just had a few bites of my peanut butter creamy recipe. I was blending it up for my kids and I snuck a few bites there. But otherwise, I am done eating for the day. I'm gonna make myself a hot tea to enjoy with my book tonight, and I'm closing up the kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. It was a pretty basic, cozy kind of day. And I hope to see you in the next one. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button so that you never miss another episode. Bye.